へいへい、そこの兄ちゃんたち、昼間から何イチャついてるんだよ。
It's a panda with glasses. Kureha, you're so cute.
ってナチュラルに無視しないで。見て見て、世にも珍しいしゃべるパンダさんだよ。
I averted my gaze as hard as I could, intent on ignoring the unrealistic reality before us, but things almost always never worked out as planned. The panda stood in our way with tears shrewdly rising to his eyes.
なんだこのパンダは、私たちの邪魔をする気か。そうだぜ、パンダさんは意外と凶暴なんだぜ。痛い目に遭いたくなかったら笹だしな。さもないとそっちのめんこいお嬢ちゃんをいただきマンモス。
How ancient of a pun is that supposed to be? Wait, this voice and dry sense of humor, could it be? You're Aoi, aren't you?
違うよ。私は葵じゃないよ。そう、俺の名前はサイオン GP ってんだ。今後ともよろしく。
Well, I guess the low comedy skit had begun. Was this the strategy Aoi was talking about? I could only imagine this as some sort of a booby trap. Then again, she might have something incredible up her sleeves, so maybe I should see how things played out for a bit.
おい、サイオンだかサイモンだか知らないが、通行の邪魔だ。おとなしく動物園へ帰れ。ちあいにく俺もただじゃ帰れねえんだよ、お嬢ちゃん。出すもん出してもらわねえとな。ふざけるな。笹など持ち歩いているわけがないだろ。それともなんだ、お前は私たちの邪魔をしたいだけなのか。そうさ、俺は真っ昼間からイチャついてるカップルを見るとつい邪魔したくなっちまうのさ。
With that, the panda began to perform a rather fast-paced dance. What efficient yet pointless dance moves! I can barely follow it with my eyes.
どうだ、早いだろう。恐ろしいだろう。逃げるなら今のうちだぞ、カボスめ。うるさい。
Kureha kicked the panda's feet out from under it and sent the panda ramming straight into the garbage can beside her without disrupting the momentum from its high-speed dance. The panda must have gotten hurt pretty bad, as a ball of cotton was now protruding from its head. It was indeed a surreal sight.
やるね。これ以上の惨劇を見たくなかったらおとなしく笹を出しな。
There it is! A self-harming performance that would astonish even Kureha. Who?
いくら言われようが内緒では触れん。そうかい。それじゃあ仕方ねえな。今だ、その小娘を捕まえろ。何？
ひゃっはー！まぶいナオンゲットだクマ。
Hey you, what are you doing?
僕を誰かと勘違いしているようクマね。僕はパンダ団一の頭脳派、セクハラのクマ吉。僕に落とせない女はいないクマ。
You totally gave out your real name.
さあケイスケ、君にこの子が助けられるクマ。
こら、変なところを触るな、このエログリズリー。
人質が舐めた口を聞くもんじゃないクマ。あんまりうるさくするとほっぺをペロペロしちゃうぞ。
顔近づけるな。舌を引っこ抜いてダッシュにするぞ。さあどうする彼氏さんよ。このままだとパンダとクマ2匹の野獣がお前の大事な彼女を美味しくいただいちまうぜ。
Would you two knock it off already? I sent Kumakichi flying, no questions asked, rescued Kureha, and gently brushed her frazzled hair. Only I can do whatever I like to Kureha. I'm not giving her to any of you jerks.
なるほど。これが愛の力か。
The panda helped Kumakichi to his feet and supported him, then gave a pointless 1,000-yard stare with a nihilistic smile.
重たい。いいパンチだったよ。愛のこもったヘビー級のパンチだ。どうやら僕たちの負けのようだね。
悔しいがそうみてえだな。ここは引くぞ、熊吉。
へい、親分。
と、そうだ。最後にこれをやろう。
With that, the panda handed Kureha a pair of movie tickets.
私にくれるのか？ああ、本当は高値で売りさばいて笹を買おうと思ってたんだが、あんたらにやるよ。迷惑をかけたお詫びだ。
親分、そろそろ行かないと記者の時間に間に合いませんぜ。
おう、今行く。
Kumakichi tapped his index finger against his watchless wrist, and the two walked off. However, they quickly turned back to us and said,
いいかい？時間は決して戻らない。自分にとってのお宝が何なのか、それをもう一度よく考えるんだな。あばよ！
The panda and bear, Aoi and Kumakichi, ran off down Main Street to shake off Kureha as she inadvertently reached out toward them. A kid had pointed and laughed at us in the middle, but this had turned into quite the scene that it wasn't worth drawing attention to.
何だったんだ今のは。
I'm pretty sure that was Aoi's way of supporting us.
今のパンダは葵だったのか？
You didn't notice? Come on, Ku Miao, you can be surprisingly oblivious to your surroundings. Then again, she may have had too much else running through her mind at the moment to give that much thought.
まったく。葵のやつどういうつもりだ？突然チケットなんて渡してきて。それじゃあ、ケウスケと一緒に行けと言ってるようなものじゃない。
Isn't that actually what she was saying? Why don't we take her up on her generosity? A movie theater would be quiet and you wouldn't need to worry about anyone staring. An ideal place to talk about love together, don't you think?
バカ、映画館に行くんだからちゃんと映画を見ないともったいないだろ。それに二人きりになれるわけじゃないし、恋だって周りに漏れちゃうし。
Hear us. Ku Miao, you perv!
バカ、そういうんじゃないの。バカバカバカバカ。
Kureha's cheeks flushed bright pink and her fists bobbed against my chest, almost like a kid throwing a temper tantrum. At the end of her quote-unquote attack, she leaned forward and clung to me tightly.
エッチなことはしたやだ。そういうのは全部終わった後で。
Cute! Ku Miao was so freaking cute when she got all clingy like this.
そうだ。
Kureha?
何を言ってるんだろうな私は。ほら、映画を見るなら早く行こう。急がないと席が埋まってしまうぞ。
Righto. With that said, Kureha took my hand and began to walk. Her earlier tension and embarrassment had faded away and was replaced with her usual smile. Thanks, Aoi. You can be pretty helpful too, huh? But when it's all over, huh? It wasn't just me. Maybe Kureha had made up her mind and wished for today's date herself. And maybe, just maybe, she knew which path she would soon follow deep in her heart. Sure is. We've also got a nice view of the beautiful sunset. The last stop on our date was the azalea cluster on the top of the mountain. The season was just about perfect, and pink flowers were in full bloom throughout the area.
あそこにあるのが学園だな。 物も見える。
Kureha stood near the cliff and pointed out at the Miyajima cityscape sprawling out past the slope. After what happened earlier, we walked around the island together, stopped by the theater to see the movie, and took a quick break at the tea kettle. We also visited places we ordinarily wouldn't, like a local shrine and even fed a kitten walking down the road. It was an uneventful, simple stroll. Miyajima had very few areas to hang around at, so we'd visited a majority of those places before the sunset. In the end, I got to be with Kureha, and that's all that mattered. Even now, she was all smiles. I truly did feel satisfied.
今日は本当に楽しかった。デートなんて生まれて初めてだったけど、思った以上に楽しめた。途中でパンダが出てきたりして驚いたけど、あれもいい思い出になった。本当にありがとう。これでも思い残すことはない。
Have you made a decision? Kureha quietly nodded, slowly lifted her head, then stared straight into my eyes and spoke to me clearly.
私は小槌を手に入れる。たとえお前と別れることになってもな。
I see. I was strangely calm after hearing what she just said. Yes, no matter what answer Kureha came to, Have you figured out how you're going to get it?
ある。土蜘蛛の仲間と協力して警備網を突破する。
Comrades? There are more Tsuchigumo survivors besides you?
ああ、私も驚いたわ。坂上家にスパイとして潜り込んでいたらしい。銭湯や坂上家で会ったロリコン忍者がいただろう。あいつが土蜘蛛の生き残りだ。改心したふりをして坂上家に潜り込み、再起の機会を伺っていたそうだ。前に父さんから送られてきたと思っていたカードも、そいつがよこしたものらしい。
How about that? Now it was all coming together. The ninja couldn't act on his own, so he sent Kureha that card. If he retaliated and things went sideways, it was liable to reveal the entire plan. Which was why he handed the necessary intel off to Kureha from behind the scenes. If there are spies inside the Sakagami estate.
そうだ。そいつが協力してくれれば、警備の穴をついて小槌を手に入れられる。
Are you sure this isn't some sort of trap? Tap?
もちろん考えた。だが、私を捕まえるのが目的なら、とっくにそうしているだろう。この数日間、わざわざ一人きりになってやったんだからな。
Ah, idiot! What are you thinking? What if you misread the situation?
分かってる。お前に黙ってたのは謝る。でも、言えなかった。どうしても言えなかったんだ。
Kureha. I know. Let bygones be bygones. What comes next is more important. You've made up your mind, huh? You're genuinely planning on taking the mallet.
ああ。私は小槌を手に入れて、父さんを助ける。
What about asking Kana?
それはない。敵に尻尾を振るなんて真似、土蜘蛛の生き残りである私にはできない。
I see. Kureha hadn't changed a bit, had she? In that case, I'll do everything in my power to stop you, even if it means you'll hate me for it.
圭介。
This time, I gazed into her eyes and made that proclamation. I expressed my unadulterated feelings. Kureha couldn't seem to bear my gaze and looked away with a quiet sigh.
全力で止める。本当にそんなことができるとでも？一般人であるお前が私にかなうはずがない。
I wonder about that. We'll never know unless I give it a shot, right?
バカ。やめておけと言ってるんだ。私はお前を傷つけたくない。
I appreciate it, but there's no way I can back down now. You'll have to go back on the run again if you manage to get your hands on the mallet. Who knows, maybe you could get sick, just like your mother did. There isn't an idiot alive who wouldn't stop you knowing what would come to pass. You can call me nosy or whatever else you want, but I'm going to stop you right here now. I guess there's no reason to talk about it any further, though. I love you, and I want to be with you from now on. I'm not letting you go anywhere. That's my only reason.
そうか。そうだな。お前がそう言ってくれることは分かっていた。分かっていたさ。だから。
Kureha retrieved long, thin needles from her pocket and hurled them toward me. The needles pierced my left shoulder, and a numbing sensation slowly began to spread from the center of my injured shoulder. Eventually, the numbness reached my legs, and I helplessly fell to my knees. The drug was circulating much more quickly than usual.
そのままじっとしていろ。しばらくしたら眠気が襲ってくる。目を覚ます頃にはしびれも消えているだろう。その頃には私も島から姿を消している。
Kureha.
今までありがとう。これでさよなら。
You total moron! I whipped my trembling legs forward, carried myself to Kureha, and embraced her. Then I stole her lips. I'm never going to let you say goodbye. Never! I used every ounce of strength I had left to pull Kureha into a tight embrace and snatch those adorable lips. Had Kureha given up at last? Fiery breath escaped the gaps in her lips, and she embraced my staggering body. Ha, ha, Kureha.
どうして動けるんだ。起きているのもやっとのはずなのに。
Didn't I tell you? I'm going to stop you with everything I've got. I kept my blurred vision and facial numbness in check through sheer determination, and showed her a smile, ugly though it may be. The bodies of the Urabes were unusual. In this regard, we were the same as Kureha, who had inherited the Oni blood of Otakemaru. I'd do everything I could to stop Kureha. Don't go, Kureha. Stay with me forever.
やめろ。言うな。そんな言葉聞きたくない。私は決めたんだ。私は。
I know, you're going to obtain the mallet and save your old man, right? If so, go ahead and do it. Toss me away right now and head straight for the mallet.
では。
What's wrong? Can't do it? Is that all your resolve amounts to?
私。
I looked into Kureha's eyes and spoke to her as my consciousness grew hazy. And at the end of my blurred view, Kureha... As she spoke, a glimmer amassed in her eyes, and she embraced me. The falling droplets were very warm. It'll really be okay. When your identity gets revealed, then I'll be captured alongside you. I promise I'll never let you be alone.
バカを言うな。お お前は巻き込まれただけだろ。お前には葵もいるし、これからの人生もある。こんなところで罪を背負ってほしくない。
Thanks, but I'll take equal responsibility for those crimes. I've done plenty to incur their malice right alongside you.
どういう意味だ？
There's something I've kept from you. I did tell you once before, but you didn't believe me at the time. I somehow forced a smile and hugged Kureha's shoulders. Actually, I'm... Huh? Is that blood? What happened? Oh, what the... My back was hot. Couldn't breathe.
ずいぶんしぶとかったな。もはやこれで建前。さあ、こちらに来い、住吉クレア。お前にはやってもらうことがある。
Wait right there. Don't take her away. Kureha.